Smoking. It can cause cancer, lung disease, and heart disease. It can also shorten your life by 10 years or more, and can cost a smoker thousands of dollars a year. So, why are people still lighting up? The answer, in a word, is addiction. Once you start, it's hard to stop. That's the line I usually hear when I ask someone who smokes. Smoking is a hard habit to break because tobacco contains a very addictive chemical, nicotine. The body and mind quickly get used to the nicotine in cigarettes. Soon, a person needs to have it just to feel normal. People start smoking for different reasons. Some think it looks cool. Others start because their family members or friends smoke. Others start because of their work. They say smoking gives them energy, especially if their work is at night shift. Almost all adult tobacco users started before they were 18 years old. Most never expected to become addicted. That's why it's so much easier to not start smoking at all. What about e-cigarettes and vape? It's not only cigarettes that people get hooked on. Also beware of vaping. Battery-operated e-cigarettes use cartridge filled with nicotine, flavorings, and other harmful chemicals and turn them into vapor that is inhaled by the users. Some people think that e-cigarettes are safer than regular cigarettes because they don't contain tobacco. But the other ingredients in them are dangerous too. In fact, according to the internet, there are reports of serious lung damage and even death among people who use e-cigarettes. So health experts strongly warns against using them. Hookahs are water pipes used to smoke tobacco through a hose with a mouthpiece. I think hookahs is called shisha. We have this shisha at home, but we use it as a display. Some people think they are safer than cigarettes because the smoke cools when it passes through the water. But look, at the black gunk that builds up in a hookah's hose, some of that gets into user's mouth and lungs. And since they don't have filters, and people often use them for long periods, their health risk might be even greater. Hookahs are usually shared, so there's the added risk for germs being passed around along with the pipe. So it's literally not safe. How can smoking affect health? According to the internet, many of the chemicals in cigarettes like nicotine and cyanide are poisons that can kill in high doses. The body is smart. It goes on the defense when it's being poisoned. First-time smokers often feel pain or burning in their throat and lungs, and some even throw up the first few times they try tobacco. Over time, smoking leads to health problems such as heart disease. According to Mayo Clinic in the internet, the term heart disease is often used interchangeably with the term cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease generally refers to a condition that involves narrowed or blocked blood vessels that can lead to a heart attack or chest pain. Other heart conditions such as those that affect your heart muscles, valves, or rhythm also are considered forms of heart disease. Second is stroke. According to CDC, a stroke occurs when the blood supply to the brain is blocked or when a blood vessel in the brain bursts. causing brain tissues to die. So, stroke can cause disabilities such as paralysis, muscle weakness, trouble speaking, memory loss. Fourth is lung cancer. Other problems include gum disease, yellow teeth, eye disease, an increased risk for infections like pneumonia, a greater risk of diabetes, weak bones that are easier to break, skin problems like psoriasis, a type of rash, wrinkled skin, and ulcers. Smoking can affect sexual health in both men and women. Girls who smoke and are on hormone-based birth control methods, like the pills, have a higher risk of serious health problems, like heart attacks. And if a woman wants to get pregnant, smoking can make that harder. Besides these long-term problems, the chemical in cigarettes and other products also affects the body quickly. Teen smokers can have many of these problems. First is bad breath. Cigarettes leave smokers with a condition called halitosis, or lasting bad breath. Second is bad smelling clothes and hair. The smell of smoke tends to last not just on people's clothing, but on their hair, furniture, and cars. It's hard to get the smell of smoke out. Third is trouble keeping up in sports. Smokers usually can compete well with non-smokers. Physical effects of smoking like a fast heartbeat, decreased circulation, and shortness of breath harm sports performance. That's why being an athlete, you must keep away to the smokers. Fourth is greater risk of injury and slow healing time. Some hurts the body's ability to make collagen. So common sports injuries such as damage to tendons and ligaments will heal more slowly in smokers than non-smokers. Fifth is increased risk of illness. According to internet, studies shows that smokers get sick more with colds, flu, bronchitis, and pneumonia than non-smokers. And people with some health conditions like asthma gets sicker if they smoke, and often if they're just around people who smoke. Teens who smoke as a way to manage their weight often light up instead of eating, so their bodies can lack the nutrients needed to grow, develop, and fight for illness. All forms of tobacco, cigarettes, pipes, cigars, hookahs, and smokeless tobacco are health hazard. It doesn't help to substitute products that are advertised as better for you, such as e-cigarettes or filtered or low-tar cigarette. The only thing that really helps is stay away from all these products. This isn't always easy, especially if everyone around you is smoking or vaping. It may help to have your reasons for saying no ready for times you may feel the pressure. Try, I just don't like it, or I want to stay in shape for volleyball, or soccer, basketball, or other sport. If you do smoke or vape and want to quit, you have lots of information and support available. Different approaches to quitting work for different people. Others find that a slower approach is the way to go. Some people find that it helps to go to a support group, especially for teens. When quitting, know that the first few days are the hardest, so don't give up. Some people find they have a few relapses before they manage to quit for good. Staying smoke-free will give you more energy, better looks, more money in your pocket, and in the long run, more life to live, better future, more savings, have a better health, and always trust God. That's all. I'm Aleson P. Abarca, and this is my advocacy speech.